So people wanted to know our journey from home studio to 1,000 square foot unit. So we documented our journey from the arguments to the happiness to the sadness, COVID getting in the way, every other obstacle that could get in our way. But yeah, we're here, alhamdulillah, and this is our journey. I hope you enjoy.
Sign the bloody papers
and pay the money. Again, Skeezer's got me here in my good shoes. I'm not walking over this in my good shoes. He must be crazy. Waiting on June as per usual.
Hello?
Is this Sean?
Speaking.
Yes mate, I'm at the front gates. I've come in to sign some paperwork, etc.
Just late. We're late and he's later. Yeah, it looks clean, looks nice, hot water's in.
Otherwise we're gonna lose all of our money, so
we're here at the unit. Not a lot's been done again, but we've been told that the unit should be done by the end of this week. So we're on the way to arrange the... What we're doing?
we're gonna go and sign the bloody papers.
And pay the money.
Hopefully pay the deposit and sign the contract for the all-inclusive unit. Get me?
So how you feeling?
Alhamdulillah. You know what? I don't really want to spend the money. I'm kind of scared, to be honest, you know. But obviously, Corona and all of that. But yeah, obviously, it's just. It's a decision that we've been thinking about for how long. It needs to get done. Obviously, in a time of crisis, opportunity strikes. So this could be our opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, by Allah's grace, let's just see what goes on in it. You know, like that. So
let's get it done.
Boom. It's very true. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
Nervous? What, you're nervous about?
I'm nervous because it's a big thing, and I feel like we're not going to really know how it's going to go down until we're actually there. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm excited and I'm ready. I'm ready to spend that money.
Ready to spend that money?
Yeah.
Is this Sean?
Speaking.
Yes mate, I'm at the front gates. I've come in to sign some paperwork, etc. By the units.
Okay. I'll come see you now.
Alright, thanks.
Bye bye.
Here we go, innit? Let's see what's going on. Let's see if these brothers got something decent to say to me.
That's actually the roof right there.
It's not raining, man.
Allah accept it from us, man.
I mean,
Yeah, man. This definitely has the potential to be something great, but yeah, it's definitely gonna cost money that I don't want to spend.
is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Inshallah, it'll be worth
Inshallah.
it. Inshallah, it'll be worth it. But yeah, onwards, upwards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going on like you're not want to get in the camera, bro. What's wrong with you?
It's not gonna be freaking thingy for.
Going on all shy and that and all stiff and that, innit?
I'm the camera woman. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah.
9A. There it is.
Yeah. Khalids Kakes.
Wall going up tomorrow.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Should we show them the whole thing?
Yeah, don't get nobody crazy.
Yeah, don't
You wanna go and check on them on the car?
So we couldn't film in the office because of confidentiality, but we're done.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so yeah, 9A is us, inshallah. So yeah, now it's just about sketching up our layout and sending it across and getting quotes on that to get walls built, office built, kitchen built.
Yeah. Bag of money, they're gonna try and take off, man, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that there. But, you know.
Should bring more to come, inshallah. We should,
Inshallah.
yeah. So
Inshallah. You have to spend money to make money, you know, like that.
that's it. So yeah, how you feeling now?
I'm feeling. I feel a lot more professional. Yeah? I feel that.
Okay.
I feel bloody cold as well. I don't know how these brothers work out here in this freezing cold,
honestly.
bro.
Look at my nose, bright red.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. So bam, we're Audi. We're not in an Audi.
Not in an Audi.
In a Beam still. But yeah, it's time to get back on job. It's time to get back to the so-called unit.
Yeah. But I can't wait as well for you lot to see it when it's done, because what they're telling us, the type of people that are going to be in there, like, hopefully it's going to be a good look and we can show you around.
Yeah, because apparently there's going to be so-called someone that sells Porsches, Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why you'd put that in such a place, because if I was going to go buy a unit, buy a bloody Lamborghini or Ferrari or Porsche, I wouldn't be coming to an industrial estate to buy it. You get me? But look, these men must know what they're doing.
Everything's online, isn't it? So probably get it delivered to them or something.
Yeah, probably. Well, if then it's a holding place then. But yeah, I hear ya.
Yeah, well, there's meant to be a gym in there. There's meant to be judo for kids and all sorts in there. So
from what they've said to us, it sounds all right. But you know, everybody's a salesman today.
Yeah, true.
You get me?
True.
But from how it looks so far, alhamdulillah, right now, I got no complaints apart from the amount of money I'm gonna go and spend right now. But by the will of Allah, it will come back tenfold.
It's alright. I don't mind spending the money, so I'll just spend it. Okay. Waiting on Junes as per usual. Wants to rush everybody out the house, and yet we're sitting here in the car waiting for him. So we are on the way to meet our builder at the unit to discuss building the walls. We are late as usual because this one doesn't know about time. And
listen, I don't know why you put on this friggin' fake ass accent, you know, when it comes.
Accent?
Yeah, man. And you know, listen, man.
What are you on about?
Talk friggin' properly, man. What I'm
And look, now we're in traffic.
No, we're not in traffic. No, we're not in traffic.
We're in traffic.
No, we're not in traffic. All right, man.
The last time we met the builder for our last works, we were late then as well, and it's the same geezer.
Yeah, well, I'm black, innit? You know, stereotype it just for this occasion, innit? Yeah, but yeah, on the way to meet the builder. Let's see what he's got to say. See what he can do. See if he can sort us out. Yeah, we signed the paperwork. We sent over the money. Blah blah blah. The final lease is being drafted up. So yeah, it's official. Just need to hurry up and complete the work so we can start the next chapter. You know, obviously hard times, COVID, blah blah blah. But yeah, we just have to push through it.
Yep. Alright. Who was telling me to put Vaseline on? There. So the builder's late. We're late and he's later.
Mm,
Something you know about.
I told you. Fashionable late, innit? Or fashionably late, or however they want to say it. You know what they say about black people and timing.
It's actually true. I'll let you know that.
Is it?
I was never late until I got with you, actually.
That's a bit of a suspect statement, isn't it? Huh? Huh? Yeah.
I was ask anybody. I was never late until I got with this geezer, and now I'm late everywhere I go.
See, the violation, this geezer.
But you know what? If I'm going somewhere without you, unless I'm having to do something that involves you beforehand, I'm early again.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That is an absolute lie. You're not early for anything. You just need a scapegoat. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. You're a liar, bro.
Anyway, we're here. We're just waiting for the builder, and apparently walls are getting painted and all sorts. So we'll show you when we get in there. So on the way back to the unit for the fourth time?
Something like that, yeah.
Got a new builder that's going to quote us up on the job, who's been recommended because his work looks really good. So we're going to go and see what he's got to say and see how far they've got with the actual unit. It's not been the best morning. Yeah, but we're on the way. So we couldn't get hold of the builder this morning, and we didn't even know if he was turning up. And then he messaged us at something to 10 saying, yeah, be there at 10. So obviously then we were running late, had to get the kids ready to leave the house. Got stuff going on with people bringing stands back. It's just been a mad morning. Got to the place, the builder's meant to already be here, not here. So he's in the wrong place. Got in the unit. It's not where we're expecting it to be. We're meant to be in here at the end of the month, and it's still a mad building site, like the roof's not even on. So yeah, Khalids not going to be happy about this. But yeah, it is what it is. Everything happens at the right time, and I believe that. So we'll see what happens and see what these people have got to say as why we're still in this position. But yeah, hopefully we can get some answers. So, quick update since we last checked in.
It's not going to be quick. So that's happened.
Yeah, well, we had all that problem with the builders, didn't we? No one got back to us with the quote.
Yeah, so what's happened? Explain.
We ended up going with the company that are actually building the whole unit. And we didn't want to go with them originally because they were charging a lot of money. But in the end, it was getting long, and we managed to get a lower quote from them. So we just ended up going with them because
we had to change the design.
Yeah, we had to change the layout how we originally wanted it. But are you not happy with the new design?
We'll see when we go up there now, innit?
I'm happier with how we've done it. I feel like we've got more space in the actual cake room, how we've done it now.
I don't think so. But we'll see what happens.
But yeah, So we're on the way now because they've built the walls for the showroom and the office, and we just want to go and have a look and check it out. It's still taking way longer than it was meant to have taken.
Yeah, this is about 4 months since we've last videoed anything.
Yeah.
And we're still not really anywhere close to even getting in the equipment. You know, it's been a long ride.
It's a long process, yeah.
A lot of up and down, back and forth, a lot of legalities, and even the legalities with the processing of the classes, the usage of the unit, and blah blah blah. That in itself has been problematic.
Yeah.
And still hasn't been done.
No.
And there's still a lot more to do with it. You got to send an email to this person. You got to send an email to that person. We got emails coming back from these people saying that we need to direct you to them people. It's just long, not like that. But yeah, obviously, it has to be done to move forward.
And everything happens at the right time, even though it feels long and it feels annoying because we've been given date after date and it's never been done for that date. I do believe that everything happens at the right time, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. I've just come outside in a t-shirt to go do to pick up some more uniform. It started raining. I've come out in a t-shirt. I don't know what black man you know that goes outside in the rain.
He obviously likes the size of his arms right now. So the sun has come out for Khalids guns.
Hey, be careful, because people probably thinking that we're talking about real guns.
This is the outside.
Still nowhere near where it's meant to be.
Over there, it kind of shows you the cladding. That's how the whole place is meant to be, but it's not. CCTV up. So this is going to be the kitchen. It's going to have all the units here, mixers, cooker, etc. Fridges here. And then this is going into the cake decorating room. Baby Khalids Kakes, don't like the noise. This is where we're going to be doing the classes, decorating cakes. In here is the office that's going into the toilet. Quite a big space for our office, but we wanted it relaxed and somewhere that we can just, if we need to take a break, we take a break in. And then finally we've got the showroom, and this is where everyone will come to, which is, it's dark at the moment because there's no light. But yeah, this is where we're going to have a little showroom, roller shutter, and then that's our door entry.
So this is it then. This is it then. No, next couple of weeks, inshallah, and we should be able to start seeing an end product of how it might look in the end, and then start bringing in the equipment. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's that really. Let's move forward onto the next thing. Alhamdulillah.
Just thought we'd have a quick, update on how the COVID situation's affected us as a business, and thoughts and feelings. Obviously, situation's been going on for a couple of years now, and I feel like we're finally getting to the end of it.
It don't seem like that now, Carl. Yeah, these MP man and these so-called doctor man or all of a sudden started talking about the third or fourth wave or whichever wave we're on now, so we might end up going back into another so-called lockdown. You never know.
Do you feel though that even now, if we did go into a lockdown, this is why I say I feel like we're coming to the end of it, because I feel like even if we did go into a lockdown now, I don't really think by the grace of Allah it would affect us as a business like it did originally, because I feel like people know the bull crap now. And do you get what I'm saying? I feel like people would still go ahead and do what they're doing and order their cakes.
Yeah, obviously lighting. We're out of tunnel now, though. We're gonna go back on some other one. It's a short one. But yeah, people were ordering throughout. To be honest.
Yeah, but the first lockdown, everybody was scared and everybody wasn't ordering like normal.
Yeah, they wasn't ordering like normal, but alhamdulillah, we've been able to take money throughout the whole of the situation.
Yeah.
We've personally been refusing orders. We was refusing orders, like in the first lockdown. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of people inquiring, but we was refusing what was coming through.
I feel like, in a way, for us personally, it was a blessing, because we're the type of people we work hard, we work, and we don't necessarily stop unless it's Eid or Ramadan. We don't stop, and I feel like it caused us to stop.
I wouldn't say it caused us to stop. It allowed us to have time to reflect on the situation that we was in.
Yeah.
In the sense of where we're producing cakes and how we're producing cakes, and how we can upscale the business and grow professionally, and also grow domestically within our own family, and so forth and so forth. Obviously, we've understood that time is short. Obviously, people are dying left, right, and centre due to COVID. I don't know about that one. I personally don't really believe in it, but hey ho. It gave us the chance to understand ourselves and our business, which is what allowed us to now do what we're doing now, in the sense of moving forward with the unit, putting our money into our investments, investing in ourselves, into the business. So if you want to look at it like that, then yes, it has been a blessing. Like I said, we've always been able to take money through it, alhamdulillah. But it's allowed us to progress personally on a deeper level.
I think a lot of people during this time were scared to take the chance to do something. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like we've kind of taken that chance and put our trust in Allah and taken the opportunity that was there. And I think it's alhamdulillah, inshallah, it's paid off. Yeah. But a lot of people, because of the situation, they were scared to take a chance.
Well, there's a great quote from Sun Tzu. If you don't know who that is, look him up. The Art of War. Yeah. He says, in a time of crisis comes opportunity. Like that. So in this time of crisis, in this so-called pandemic, blah blah blah, we've managed to understand our situation and look at it as an opportunity. Now we're driving through the city centre and we're seeing a whole heap of businesses closed down. It's sad. It's almost midday and there's how many businesses that's closed down. And every time I drive through town to go back and forth to this unit, deliveries, etc., I look at it and I think what could have been. But unfortunately, that's how the situation goes for some people. You take it by the scruff of the neck. Risk to reward ratio. If you're willing to put in the work and try, then the only option is failure or success. And to be honest, that depends on how you look at failure.
True.
Because failure can still be perceived as success.
True.
Now, you might not necessarily have succeeded in that specific venture or specific task that you wanted to do, but you learned a lesson from it, and you learn what not to do next time. You get what I'm saying? So it all comes down to your perception and your understanding of the situation. Like there have been a couple of times where I've said to Rose, yo, I don't know, I think we should step back a little piece You know, as we're spending money, and because the situation isn't going how we want it to go, with the unit just taking forever and forever. But you know what? She stuck to it, and I stuck to it as well. Alhamdulillah. And yeah, it feels like it's a positive movement.
The right thing, yeah, inshallah.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. And since the lockdown has so-called been lifted, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
With business.
We literally haven't stopped.
It's been the best couple of months
we've ever had. Yeah, business wise, yeah, everything wise, to be honest.
There you go. So
alhamdulillah for that.
There you go. It's how you perceive the situation.
And that's not to say, like, just because, you know, we've benefited from it, that's not to say that, you know, great losses haven't happened, like you were saying about businesses have failed and things like that, and it's sad. And we're not saying that, you know, everybody's come out of it smelling of roses, because they haven't. But I think personally for us, we've kind of...
Oh, baby Khalid, calm down. Baby Cakes in the background making up noise.
Yeah, but yeah, we are where we are.
Alhamdulillah, all praise due to God. All praise due to Allah, you know, like that. So we move forward and we see where the next step takes us.
Yeah, and let's hope there's not another lockdown.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So lots been happening, absolute lots, and we haven't filled you in because I think because you've been so mad. Yeah, so we're just heading back down there again now because the landlord's asked us to come down there, but let's just fill you in on what's been going on. You want to go ahead? Tell them.
I'm trying to focus on my notes. You talk and I interject.
Okay, so June's went down there a few times in the past how many weeks, and obviously before that we've been corresponding with the landlord, and he's give us dates that have again passed and not the work's not been finished. This is about the third date he's given us now. We were meant to be in there February, end of February. The whole complex was meant to be complete. It's now August and we're looking at getting in there in September.
Hopefully.
And this is, like we say, we can't even take his word properly. So obviously tensions are high because we keep getting told things, and it's not happening. So the time before last, we went there to drop the sink off because they're fitting our sink. June's went there, and it just didn't well, did it? The geezer tried to step in his face.
Which was the wrong thing to do.
Absolute wrong thing to do. Ended up shaking in his boots.
But that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to make nobody shake in their boots. It's a nice, friendly, lovely, peaceful place around here.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. I think, you know, it's hard when you're trying to do something like professionally, but people aren't treating you in a professional way.
I wonder why, and you know, it always ends up coming back to someone like me as a stereotypical racist type of situation, where the only thing I can think of is why you're acting like this towards me. It's because of the colour of my skin, one, or number two, what you perceive of me before speaking to me. You know, obviously I've got a bit of size. I'm not really a talkative type of person. I'm quite serious, as people try to tell me. So, you know, whether they're perceiving that as, oh, he's a hostile person, I don't know. Allah knows best with that one there, but it's something that I can't change. So that is what it is, isn't it? So people feel the need to kind of test me a lot. So they're either looking at me like to say, some black guy that's trying a thing, just trying to do something, or they're just looking at me as I'm not even there. Other people's units have got done, completed, Ours still got weeks left to go, which just doesn't make sense. I'm sending out the emails. I'm talking to my solicitors. I'm supposedly doing what I'm meant to be doing. I'm connecting all the dots. But apparently, in the legal world, if I'm saying this right, these dots that I'm so-called connecting ain't really being connected. So it ends up always going back down the hostile roadside route, which is not what I'm trying to promote.
I think as a business, like, we always try to be honest and transparent, and
integrity is key.
Yeah, like, I believe we try to keep things 100% halal. We try to keep things, you know, good on both parties. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think, and you know, in this big world, people aren't like that. It's a dirty world.
Yep.
And I think we found this out more now than ever. I mean, we've done, like, you know, we've been in the bull ring, we've done things like the National Wedding Show. We've seen this, but I feel like this situation has, like, made it clearer than ever that no one's honest.
There's no honesty.
Yeah.
There's no genuosity or genuinity, whatever the word is. Yeah. People ain't genuine. Just call it that. It's coming from where I come from. And you're, for those who know. For those that don't know, we may put that out there soon, a little video about that. But yeah, coming from where I come from, the roads, speech is everything. You make a promise, you stick to it. If you say something, you stick to it. That's the code that I was brought up by, and that's what I live by. And I've tried to take that into the legal, positive world, and it don't seem to be the case. People will tell you anything that they want to say to you, that you want to hear in front of your face, but behind your back, all sorts of stuff's going on.
Like you said before, the corporate world's dirtier than the roads.
It's dirtier than the roads because they don't have no morals, they don't have no rules.
Yeah, true.
They don't have no regulations. There's no hierarchical system which people are scared to follow. You know, but it's on a learning curve, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And here today, gone tomorrow, so we'll move forward in it. It is what it is. We're gonna go up there now. We're gonna see what this guy has to say. After a whole, the unit was meant to have been wrapped up after the third date 4 weeks ago. So we'll see where he's at now. He's told us after a week. We dropped the sink a week and a piece ago. He's gonna do the sink. It's a week later, and I got an email this morning after praying, 5 o'clock in the morning, that we need to come up to discuss about the sink, as the plumber can't fit the sink.
I don't know what they can't say over email, but
yeah, especially after the fact that for a whole week I kept on saying to them about the sink. Please confirm with me if you've got the right parts for the sink, so forth and so forth. But like I said, we're moving through and we'll see what goes on.
There we go.
Alhamdulillah, Allah knows best.
We'll update you when we come out of there.
We'll update you when we're there, and you'll see what we see.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
called.
Let's do it. Let's go then. So we needed to go and get a part for the sink because the sink we brought didn't come with the correct parts. So there it is, sitting waiting to be fitted, and we had to get like some brackets and stuff. So we ran and got them, and now we're back. So the issue was with the sink, they didn't have the correct piece in there, so we had to go and find the piece. And now we're trying to get brackets for the walls because the sink's basically not going to be secure to the wall unless we put brackets there. So now we're going back to get the brackets because we need to find the right ones. But yeah, the other problem we've got is the water heater. We need to be able to heat the water good enough to wash the dishes properly. So we're in between two minds as to which one to get because this guy's going to charge us more to fit the heater that we want. Is what it is. We need to just make a decision on that. So we've got a rep contacting us today with information on different water heaters, and then we'll be able to make a decision, inshallah. So yeah, that's that. There's the sink. That's going to be the kitchen. So yeah. Back again. His geezer's got me here in my good shoes. I'm not walking over this in my good shoes. He must be crazy. Jeans. Alright, we found a little way around. Got me on a building site in my good shoes, you know. But yeah, it's looking clean, looking good. Let's have a see what's going on inside. So we're here at the unit. Not a lot's been done again. But we've been told that the unit should be done by the end of this week.
So cold. After coming back here, that's not going to be the case again, clearly.
The sink hasn't been fitted, which last week was...
What we come up here for, to get the sink fitted.
Yeah.
Again.
But the floor, I can smell paint. The floor's been painted in the showroom and the office, and the glass has gone on. The glass has gone onto the doors.
Which doesn't make sense again. I'm a painter and decorator by trade, and this all needs spraying and painting again. So if you, it just doesn't make sense. But hey, positive vibes today, so cool.
Yeah, so we're going to measure up the door and make sure that the oven we get in can fit in, and the fridge can fit through the door because the fridge is massive. So hopefully that all fits. And then the last thing we need to sort out is the water heater, but we've emailed how many times?
How many times?
And there's no reply. I think we're just going to end up getting it done ourselves, which we should have done in the first place with everything else, really. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's still so much work to be done.
We were a bit excited this morning.
Yeah.
When we got the email about like a week and it'll be done. But then we've come here and it's a bit like, how is it going to be done in a week?
As you can see in the background, all up there still needs painting. The ceiling to match the same colour as the floor and the shutter. All still needs painting. The roof still needs doing. You can see daylight. I'm not going to show you right now. You can see daylight. So the roof hasn't been done. I think it's the fourth time we've come back and said the roof's not done. So that means every time it's raining, water's getting in there.
Yeah, true.
Can't start to bring in equipment until, at the very least, the roof is completed. But hey ho, positive vibes.
Flow like water.
Whatever it is, that's the plan. TV on that wall there. Took up the whole of the wall.
The whole of the wall?
Right, you know what I'm trying to say? Just vision 50, 60, something like that.
Oh my Lord.
Something that's gonna stand out. Maybe here.
This is the back of the showroom.
The back of the showroom, we might have some storage here. Storage along here. But that's not certified yet. Like I said, take decorating room, and then here down, we're gonna have the fridges and the freezer, fridges and freezer, go for the plugs, then the worktops, oven over there, sink. Whatever else is over there, probably the boiler fridge is going to be there. Hopefully you can get the boiler in the toilet. Hopefully. Can't go in there for the toilet. And random storage. Yeah. We also need a little photography area so we can take our pictures. But at the moment, unless things change, that's the plan. We're thinking about as well getting some some stickers for the wall, or some graffiti. I was thinking about Dragon Ball Z, but she's saying that it looks tacky. I don't think it looks tacky though, you know.
That is
she's saying it looks
so tacky. Hella tacky, as you would say.
Nah, I don't think it looks tacky. Some artwork, but we wanted to keep it classy.
Yeah, so no Dragon Ball Z.
Bespoke, high end, you know, so we'll see what's going on. Yeah, that's about that. Oh, the floor as well. The floor's not going to stay like this. The floor's got to get painted.
They're meant to be painted it like this, but we're not fans.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all.
It's all patchy, isn't it? Is that the look it's meant to be?
I don't think it's meant to be like that. Yeah, it's holes in it.
We could look, there's a unit down there that's got it done, so we'll look.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Hopefully we can try and show you.
But I think we're going to just cover the whole floor. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we was thinking about covering the whole floor. Rose was thinking about tiling the showroom, but that's hella money.
Marbling.
I don't know how to respond to that. So yeah, the floor might get levelled and then linoed.
Yeah.
Something that needs to be quick and durable.
And clean, yeah.
Yeah.
I want a carpet in the showroom, but Carly says no.
Carpet in the showroom?
Yeah.
You mean carpet in the office?
I mean the office.
Carpet in the office? No, that's not going to happen.
And then you take your shoes off there.
That's not going to happen at all. But yeah, that's the plan as it is so far. There's also potentiality of dropping the ceiling.
I don't know, I'm not sure about that one.
We might drop the ceiling, but that's an extra expense.
That's what I'm saying.
Considerable extra expense. So we'll see how it goes, because we need to get air conditioning in here as well, because we don't know if it's going to be hot or if it's going to be cold. So we're just going to have to see at a later date with that one.
When
so
we're
that
in.
one might not be first when we come in, but yeah, we'll see what going on in it. We'll see what going on. We'll put our stamp on it.
Inshallah.
How much work we got to do?
So, we've just come out of there thinking everything was fine with the sink.
No. No, we didn't think everything was fine with the sink because the sink hadn't been put up. So there must have been a reason why the sink hadn't been put up, or someone was being lazy.
Yeah, but
and even if there was being lazy, that's still a problem. We
thought the parts, everything we got was fine. We just thought that they hadn't done it yet because they hadn't got the things to the wall, which we just dropped off. So we've come out, we've done all the measurements we needed to do. June's has seen the plumber.
That's not a plumber. Yeah, the plumber. That's not a plumber. Yeah, cowboys, you know.
Anyway, so I've said to June, there he is telling me he's dropped the clips off. June's has gone, what for? What am I telling him I've dropped the clips off for? And I've said, just so he gets the job done. So June's has gone and told him we've dropped the clips off. And then we find out that the sink doesn't even fit together. We need some extra plug or something.
We need extra traps. And I've been to the shop three different times to buy them different traps. But no one seems to talk.
We've spoke to the landlord today, 3 separate occasions, for more than 30 minutes put together, and he hasn't even mentioned it. We've walked past the frigging other geezer how many times that clearly knew about it because he's just spoke to us about it now, and no one said anything. If you didn't speak to that geezer then, we would never known.
Hey.
Well, yeah. We've spoken to other people that are actually in there now, because there's people that are in and out of there, which we thought were workers, but they're actually like other tenants. And you know what, alhamdulillah, I don't wish badness on anybody, but I'm so glad it's not just us that have been through problems with this person, because clearly there's a lot of people in there that have been through problems with him, and I thought it was just us. Did you?
Yeah. I thought, like I said before in the previous video, you know, typical, looking at me a certain type of way, etc, etc. But then to come and realise that the majority of the people in there don't like the landlord and they have a serious issue with him. People saying that they've been cheated out of money, so forth and so forth. Legal action is being taken.
We've had the workers in there talking about this badness about this geezer. So it's not just us, and that feels good. Don't you think?
Something like that still doesn't make me feel beneficial.
It doesn't make the situation any better.
Now I've got to go back and forth again, spend more money in the hope that it's the right thing.
Yeah, so we've got the parts, and we're going to go and try and find the right pieces to put together.
I think we've finally, so-called finally, sorted out the problem of where am I going?
The water
sorted out
heater.
The problem of the water heater.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you're driving and you're talking. Yeah, sorted out the problem with the water heater. Even though the guy he's not paying attention. He sent us the email this morning, hence why we've come up here today. We're talking to him about the water heater and he doesn't have a clue which water heater we're talking about.
No.
Then to come to realise that, oh yeah, that's not an issue, that's not a problem. That's not an issue, that's not a problem, that it's doable. Yeah, this guy hasn't got a clue, he hasn't got the foggiest.
I feel like he's got way too much going on.
But even then he's got workers, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
So yeah, at least he said the water heater, we can get that fitted, we know where it's going.
So-called.
Yeah, we'll see when it actually arrives. And then we sort this sink out, and then he's saying it's a go from September, inshallah.
And apparently, after being told that the place is going to get a final coat of paint, guess what? It isn't getting a final coat of paint.
But we've got the best painter and decorator in Birmingham here that can that can do it, so we're not worrying.
I'm worrying, because this is getting out of hand, man. I'm not worrying still, but yeah, it's just an extra expense now.
It'll feel better if you do it yourself. It'll be a better finish.
What have I paid them for? I've paid them to go over
They've
their
done
work.
the first coat.
The first coat?
They did the primer.
Primer, having a bloody laugh.
But yeah, that's where we're at. And we're waiting to show you us do in there and getting it done, inshallah. So that'll be soon, hopefully, if his word's correct this time. So lots has happened since we last did a video. There was more palaver with the sink and the parts, more palaver with the water heater. Finally, water heater arrived. We ended up picking it up, dropping it off instead of getting it delivered because it was just taking so long. Anyway, we were given date after date. Still hadn't come. You know, the dates had come and the unit still wasn't finished. So we thought, you know what? We keep asking this guy for dates. We keep getting dates and they're just not finished. So we said to him we weren't happy with the communication, bad communication, miscommunication, and we're really not happy with the fact that we keep getting dates and they're running by. So we said if there's not going to be if the unit's not going to be finished in a week's time, unfortunately we're going to be forced to take legal action because we're losing money. I've got deliveries coming and
which he knew about, but then said we're not allowed to bring any more deliveries until we've signed the agreement to lease.
he told us, look, pay for what you want to pay for, buy your stuff, because we're going ahead, buy your stuff, and we actually delayed buying this stuff.
For the specific reason?
Yeah. So we said, coming from him saying buy the stuff, we bought the stuff, we got a delivery, and then he wants to say no more deliveries are coming, and we've ordered all the stuff, the deliveries are coming, what do you mean? We tried to...
That's not Khalids Kakes. That is not Khalids Kakes.
We like trying other places' cakes. You want some? Where was I? Yeah, so the deliveries are coming, and then he wants to tell us no more deliveries are coming. Honestly, this guy has just been, it's just one thing after the other. The communication, like I said to him, if you ordered a cake for your daughter's birthday, the day came, I had no flour and I had no icing, and then I suddenly said to you the day on the day there's no cake, are you going to be pissed? It's the same thing. Anyway,
Which he agreed to?
Which he agreed, yeah. He didn't like the fact that we said we're not happy, and if it's not done by a certain time, we're going to have to take legal action. He didn't like that. We didn't receive a reply. We emailed him again. We didn't receive a reply. So what did we do? We went up there. The whole site was closed, but he was there, and he basically said, I don't want you in here, I don't want you in the unit, I'll give you your money back, which we had been discussing for a while. Shall we just leave it? Should we go somewhere else because of the problems that we're having? And the fact that he just then handed it on a plate with the money, we've been for the past few days to a week really deeply thinking about, should we take him up on this? The problem now is that we're deep in.
We're too far away. Basically, we found the suppliers, catering suppliers, to see if we could return what we've already purchased, which they said no, because they've been delivered. The fridge had been delivered 9 days ago, and they won't accept a return after 10 days. Today's the 10th day. Apparently on Monday they delivered our oven. No one knew that was the case. We got a phone call in the morning. We was expecting personal deliveries as well. So at home we was waiting for our delivery, brand new washing machine. So we thought it was the washing machine. We even spoke to the guy on the phone and said, washing machine. The washing machine, he said, yeah, I think so. So we thought nothing of it, to find out that they delivered our oven and we didn't sign for it, and we didn't give consent to anyone else to sign for it.
Yeah, so it wasn't the washing machine that got delivered, it was the oven, which we didn't know about. And then for us now to return items that have been delivered, we're going to get charged 25% of the overall amount, and we've spent way too much money to
return it back and be charged, then to have to buy it all over again once we find the next unit. That ain't gonna happen. Man ain't fool. So right now, this current situation time, we're too deep in to be able to even
consider
to back out.
Yeah.
But since then, we've spoke to the solicitor. We've had direct contact with the landlord's solicitor, and now things have started to finally move. And from there now, carry on.
Yeah. So we went there today because basically we needed to check the sink and the water heater, and the sink was in, so we didn't know it was in. The sink was in, and also the water heater it's up, it's massive, it's up, and it just needs to get piped at the bottom. We've had a few problems with the cracks in the floor and the painting of the floor, but apparently that's all going to get repainted. And then it's going to get final touch up. We can't get that works finished until we now sign the lease, which we've just been sent. Just now.
5 minutes ago.
The other issue we had is there's not going to be a date on the lease because of the works being carried out. The date's going to be agreed by both parties once the lease is signed, but there's a max of 7 days.
I don't know about that, because apparently there wasn't. We could finish any time until December, and we wasn't going to sign the lease, be forced to have to sign the lease at the end of it with a date whenever he's ready.
Yeah, we wanted a date set in stone, but it is what it is. We haven't got it. We just have to move on. We've looked at the work, and he said there's about 3 days work left, so we're saying 7. And then we've also agreed a little period where we can get the keys and set up before we start paying the rent. So let's just see if he sticks to his word on that.
More than likely he won't. We'll pay home to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But as for the unit itself, I'm kind of in mixed feelings. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I like it, love it, hate it, dislike it. I'm not sure at what point I am at with it right now. I don't know, maybe it's because of all the negativity that surrounded it. I don't know.
I believe that's what it is.
I feel like it looks a lot smaller than what it originally looked. Obviously it's been built up, so you're going to lose space, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's probably just too much negativity. Once we start getting the actual ball rolling, now we can start putting our touch on it. Painting.
Yeah. Equipment,
TVs and things like that.
When this TV.
Then we'll see what's going on. But at this moment in time, yeah, that's just where it's at right now. Obviously, there's a lot more in detail stuff to mention, but we'll save that for for another video when everything's been wrapped up
Yeah.
and they're giving you the summary
Yes.
overview of everything, because there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to say. So until that time, see what's going on.
Hopefully the next video is us waving the keys.
Yeah, something like that. Won't hold
Inshallah,
breath.
inshallah.
We'll see.
So the unit's done, we've been informed, and we've just came up here to have a look. Floors have all been painted, the walls have been half double coated. Yeah, it looks clean, looks nice, hot water's in, hot water's working. So now it's just basically signing the final papers, which we have been told have come across to the solicitor, and then it is to just move in. I've just spoke to him. We'll be able to just get the keys and start moving our stuff over, and then officially start the lease when the when we've got a gap in the diary, basically, to be able to move across, because otherwise we're going to be working without a mixer and without an oven, and we can't do that. We can't cancel any orders. So yeah, we're waiting for a gap in the diary, then we can move across. It looked nice, it looked clean. Junes wasn't too happy with the fact that they hadn't painted it all again twice, the walls. But you know what, we already know we're not going to get everything we want from these people here, and we can do it ourselves if we need to. And yeah, it looks clean from where we've come to where we are. Alhamdulillah, like it's come a long way. It's took a long time, but it's come a long way. And yeah, it looks good. So I can't wait to show you like moving in and the next steps, inshallah. So this is our whole life in one room. So yes, we got the keys, alhamdulillah. Day 5, it's been a very long 24 hours. Quick update, the most important thing in the unit has